Yousuf, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so basically we are going to start with a new concept, which is money creation, or you can say credit creation. Okay.
All
Now,
right.
what is money
Yes.
creation and credit creation? Okay. So basically, you must be wondering that, banks, what we do with banks. Basically, if this is your bank, you will be depositing maybe 1,000 rupees. Okay. And whenever you want it, you can withdraw the 1,000 rupees. So what is the benefit of the bank? It is something like you are depositing and you are, whenever you want it, you are taking it out. So what's the benefit, uh, banks are getting, or what is the benefit they are having in deposition and all that? So basically this is called a money creation. For example, if you are depositing this 1,000 rupees in the bank account, bank will be, creating 5,000 rupees from this 1,000 rupees, right? So that is known as money creation. This is the benefit bank get. Like once you deposit your money, bank create double amount, or you can say multiple, more than whatever you are depositing, with the help of this process, which is known as money creation. Okay. Now coming to definition, through the process of money creation, commercial bank. Now we'll be understanding each and every term, like what is this, what is that, everything. Okay. So now through the process of money creation, commercial bank. There are two types of bank. One is commercial bank and one is central bank. So COM means common people. Okay. So commercial banks are basically those banks where common people visit, like the people like you
Ma'am, you're lagging.
Am I audible now, Yusuf?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, actually today my Wi-Fi is not working. Actually, it's raining over here, so you have to bear a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So yeah, so what I was telling you, like just take an example of a school. The school, the principal is the head. So principal is the central bank, and the teachers who are teaching you, those teachers are the commercial bank, where you see you will be approaching your teachers. For example, you're not getting anything or anything, you'll be approaching your teacher, right, instead of the principal. So same here, the common people where they visit is known as commercial bank. Okay. So money creation or the credit creation, what is this? Okay. So through the process of money creation, commercial banks are able to create credit. Okay. Now see, Yusuf, we are going to understand each and every term, so that whenever you are learning this definition, you don't have to mug up. You just have to understand. Okay. So now credit.
Yeah.
What is credit? Yeah. So there are two terms. One is credit, right? And the opposite is debit. Okay. So credit is always plus and debit is always minus. For example, you got a message on your mobile phone that Yousuf, your account is credited with 100 rupees. That means 100 rupees is being added in your account. Okay. But opposite, if you get a message like Yousuf, there is a debition from your account of 100 rupees. Okay. 100 rupees debited from your account. That means 100 rupees got decreased. Like someone took out it from your account. Okay, so credit and debit. Credit is a positive one, like you are getting it. Okay, and D stands for decrease, and debit is decreasing. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what we were doing through the process of money creation, who commercial bank are able to do what? They are able to create credit. Credit means they are adding the money. Okay, extra money. You deposited 1,000 rupees, and with that 1,000, they are creating lots of money. So basically, there is a credition instead of debition. There is a credition. Okay, and which is far excess. You know, more than of initial deposit. What do you understand by initial, Yousuf? Just tell me.
Uh, it's
I'll just give you a hint. You remember in your 10th class in your physics chapter there was like initial speed and the final speed.
starting deposit
Yeah.
or like
Initial basic,
yeah,
yeah, the
somewhat.
beginning or the starting. Yeah, good.
Yes.
So initial deposit are basically the beginning or the starting. Okay. So now again we'll just understand what is all about. Okay. Okay. So basically what was this? Money creation is a process through which commercial banks, am I audible, right?
Yes, yes.
So money creation, see, initial deposit is, for example, the money you are depositing is the initial deposit. Okay. And after that, like after so many rounds, there will be a final deposit. Okay. So money creation. Through the process of money creation, who? Commercial banks are able to create credit. What they are creating? Credit. And whatever credit they create, whatever amount they create, that amount is far excess than the initial deposit. Initial deposit is the first deposit. So whatever amount you are depositing, your credit will, like the credit of commercial bank will be far excess, or you can say which is more than, instead of far excess you can like which is more than the initial deposit. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, so you can write, if you want to write like this, you can write through the process, or you can write money creation is a process. Money creation or credit creation is a process through which commercial bank are able to create credit. What commercial bank are doing through this process? They are able to create that credit, and that whatever credit they are creating, which is far excess, or you can say far more than the initial deposit. Whatever was first deposit, it will be always more than. Maybe for example, you deposited 1,000 rupees, it will be 1,010, it will be 2,000, it can be 3,000. Okay, so it will be always, just make sure that whatever your initial deposit with, the money which you are going to credit is will always be, more than your initial deposit. Clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now next is LRR. Okay, LRR is legal reserve ratio, or you can say requirement. Instead of ratio, somewhere it is written ratio, somewhere it is written requirement. Okay, now for example, let's just take an example. This is you. Okay, and this is your mom. You were getting salary 500 rupees. So your mom told you that, Yousuf, you have to, keep some money with me as a saving. So you said, okay, mom. So whenever you got, your mom said 100 rupees, you have to keep it with me. Okay, so it is compulsory for you to keep that 100 rupees, no matter what, how many, no matter what you have to do, you have to keep that 100 rupees with your mother. Okay, so similarly, as I told you, there are two types of bank. One is the head, and other the commercial bank where common people go. This head one is only one. Okay, so whenever this commercial banks get deposit, it is compulsory for them to keep few portion of their money with the commercial, with the central bank. So this is LRR. So they are reserving their money, and that is legally compulsory. That's why legal reserve ratio. So it is legally compulsory for the bank to keep certain minimum fraction of their deposit as reserves. And if you want to add it, you can write with the central bank. And this fraction is called legal reserve ratio, or you can say legal reserve requirement. Okay. So LRR is basically that amount which is legally compulsory for the commercial bank to keep it with the central bank. So and central bank decide what percentage of amount you will be getting, maybe 10%, 20%, 30% of whatever deposit you are getting. So LRR is basically it is legally compulsory for the bank to keep a certain minimum fraction of their deposit as reserves with the central bank. And this fraction, the amount there, for example, you were depositing 1,000 rupees. Okay, and the central bank told you that you have to keep 100 rupees. So this 100 rupees which you are keeping with the central bank. This 100 rupee will be your LRR. This will be your deposit, right? And the amount of money you are keeping with the bank as a reserve. Okay, reserve means you are keeping it. Whenever you want it, you can ask the bank to give you loans, give that money to you whenever there is a need. Okay, so this 100 rupees will be your LRR. Okay, which you are keeping with the central bank. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll just give you time to write it down. Okay, just first write money creation part and then write LRR. Okay.
Oh, all right. Done, ma'am.
Okay. Good. Got it? Both the things, money creation and the legal reserve ratio.
Yes.
So just tell me in your language, what do you understand by money creation or the credit creation?
It is basically that commercial bank creates a credit when we put up our first deposit somewhere near that.
Okay,
Yes.
so you just have to mention, you have to mention like this, that if I'll ask you what is money creation, so you have to tell me like that. My money creation is a process. First thing is, this is a process through which commercial banks create credit, and that credit is always more than the initial deposit. Okay, these three lines just remember. First, it is a process. Second, who is creating the credit? Commercial banks are creating the credit. And what is the value of that credit? The value of the credit is more than the initial deposit. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So, what is money process? Money creation. Money creation is a process or a technique.
Yeah.
Okay. Money creation is a process or technique, Yusuf.
Process.
Okay. Who is creating the credit over here? Commercial bank or the central bank?
Commercial bank.
And the initial deposit is less than or the more than the money created is less than or more than the initial deposit.
More than the initial deposit.
Full form of LRR.
I couldn't hear it completely.
Okay. What is the full form of LRR?
Legal reserve ratio.
Okay, good. Okay, good, Yusuf. So basically, now we are going. I am going to introduce you to two new terms. Okay. First is
Yeah.
loan. Of course, you know these terms. You are familiar with it. Yeah. Yes, we'll just revise it. First is loan and second one is deposit. Okay. I hope you know the term borrowing, right? So what do you understand by borrowing, Yusuf?
Y- Uh, Basically taking something from someone or somewhere for a certain period of time.
I'll just ask you one thing. For example, this is your mom and this is you. Okay, your school is organizing a trip and they were demanding 500 rupees. You asked your mother to give you 500. So is this a borrowing?
Uh, yeah.
How come? Like, why you think that this is a borrowing?
Uh, I guess it's not because like borrowing is sort of like taking something from someone for a certain period of time, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. But this is not a borrowing period. For example, you borrowed 100 rupees from your friend. You have to return that money, right? But in case of your mother, you are not, return that money to your mother. Are you going to return it? Tell me, are you
No,
going to return it? Okay,
no,
so that's why it is not a borrowing. Borrowing basically taking something from someone and within a term of it is a borrowing. Okay, so and borrowing, I hope it's clear now. Clear?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now loan. So loan is the sum of money that one or more individual. Individual is basically a person. So you can alone go and ask for loan. You can you two people together can go and ask for loan. So one or more individual or the companies borrows from bank. Whenever you are borrowing money from bank, that won't be that you won't be saying I have borrowed this money from bank. You will be saying I have taken loan from bank. Okay, so in bank we don't use the common language. We use some economic terms or the banking terms. So loan is one of them. So loan is basically whenever you are borrowing money from banks. And why I have written borrowing? Because of course you are taking money and within time period you will be returning that money, right? So loan is basically a sum of money that one or more individual or companies borrows from bank. So whenever you will be borrowing money from bank, you will be saying, ma'am, this is a loan. You won't be saying this is borrowing. You will be using the term loan instead of borrowing. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next term is deposit. Deposit is basically the a sum of money kept or placed in a bank account. Okay. So sum of money when you are in a bank account, or you can do use with the bank. Okay, so deposit is sum of money kept whenever you will be keeping or placing your money inside a bank account with a bank, that will be known as deposit. You won't be saying that this is money, you will deposit in the bank. Okay, or whenever you are taking one loan instead of borrowing, you'll be using loan term. Clear these two terms, loans and deposit?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just write it down. Then we'll start with the table and all that money creation part. Okay, that is going to be very
All right.
interesting. So clear, write it down.
All right. Done, ma'am.
Just give me 1 minute, Yousuf.
Sure.
Okay. I've changed. Actually, I was switching to the different networks because it was causing issue. Is it fine now?
Uh,
Yes, sir.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now we will be starting with the numerical portion. Okay. Now
All
this is
right.
a table of money creation. Okay. If you want to draw this table, you will be drawing this table on your own. Okay. I'll just give you a hint and you will draw the table on your own. And whenever you want to draw this table, you only need two things. One, you need initial deposit, right? And other, you need the LRR, like what will be the ratio of LRR. Okay. So these
All
two
right.
things you need. One initial deposit and second one is LRR. Okay. If these two things are given, you can draw this entire table. Okay. Now,
All right.
yeah, initial deposit. You deposited 1,000 rupees in your bank account. Okay. And I told you it is compulsory for the commercial bank to keep certain fraction of their amount with the RBI. Right. So what RBI told? RBI gave you that you have to keep 20% of the reserve. So now 20% of 1,000. Okay. You have to keep this fraction with this RBI. Okay. As a LRR. So now we will solve this. How you are going to solve this? 20 and the percentage sign means upon 100. And of multiply, of refers to multiply and the 1,000. Clear? And simply solve it. Two zeros are deducted by 20 and the amount which was left was 200. Getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this you got it, like how to solve it?
Yes, yes.
Okay, great. So this 200 rupees you have to keep as a reserve. So that's why you wrote here 200 rupees. Okay. Now see, deposit was 1,000 rupees and a commercial bank gave 200 rupees to the RBI or the central bank as a reserve. Now how much amount is left? 1,000 minus 200, which is 800. Okay, 800 rupees is left with the bank. So what bank do? They instead of taking money, they also grant money, right? They just give loans. So 800 rupees are here. They are ready to give loans for 800 rupees. Okay, this was you who deposited, and this is your friend. Your friend was in need of 800 rupees loan. So he visited the bank and he asked that I want 800 rupees bank. So bank said, okay, okay, take your uh, amount. What your friend did, he took loan of 800 rupees and he deposited in his account. So again, this is a fresh deposit, right? This is fresh deposit. Again, the same criteria will be there, like 20% of 800 will be here. So again, 20% of 800. So it is 20 upon 100 multiplied by 800. So 0 and 0, 8, 160. Okay, so 160 is your LRR, and if you will subtract 800 minus 160, it will be 640, which again bank is ready to give loans. Clear? Getting these 2 points?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next, it is me. Okay, I was in need of 640 rupees loan. I went to bank, I want loan. They said, okay, ma'am, this is your loan, just take it. What I'll be doing, I'll be taking money and I'll be depositing it in my account, right? So again, this 640 rupees was a fresh deposit. Again, the same process, 20% of 640 is 128. And if you will subtract 640 and 128, the answer will be 512. Clear? Third one.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now this is how the chain goes on. You have to leave these three spaces like this and you have to draw dash, dash, dash. Now, see, this will be going on, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. So basically, we don't need all this. We need total money. How much money is created? The total money, right? This we need. So from where this 5,000 came? So this is a formula. Total deposit equals to initial deposit multiplied by money multiplier. Initial deposit, this is the formula. If you want to know how much total money was deposited, right? So you have to find out that initial deposit. You know what was the initial deposit? 1,000 rupees, right? But you are not aware of this money multiplier. This money multiplier is the magic. Because of this money multiplier, only you are able to create the credit. Okay. So the formula of money multiplier is 1 upon LRR. Okay. So the formula is 1 upon LRR. Now, how you are going to solve it? 1. And you know your LRR is? What was your LRR? Yousuf, tell me.
20%.
Yeah. So 1 upon 20%. Okay, now we will solve it. How we are going to solve? 1, 20, and I told you whenever there is a percentage, this is this. And then these people will shift reciprocal. So first he'll be going and then this will be going. So it is like multiply by 120. 0 and 0 cut, 2 and 5. So your answer is 5. So how much your money multiplier is? Your answer is 5. So again, if you want to find total deposit, total deposit, then initial deposit multiply by money multiplier. So your initial deposit was 1000 rupees, your money multiplier is 5. So what is your total deposit? Total deposit is 5000 rupees. Clear? Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? And again, the same process will be going over here. Your total deposit is 5000 rupees. Now, again, 20% of 5000 rupees is 100. And if you will 1000, if you will subtract 1000 from 5000, it will be 400. 4000. Clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Clear.
Surely clear?
Yes.
Okay. So, I won't be letting you to draw this table. You have to draw this table on your own. Okay. So,
Oh,
because that will be a practice, and wherever you are feeling like, ma'am, I'm not getting it, you can unmute and you can ask. Okay. So, just draw this table, like just write the deposit, loan, and CRR, which is LRR, 20%, and just draw this table on your own. I'm just giving you 1 minute to write these stuff. Draw the table in this sequence, like the 4 and here. Okay. And then
all
I'll
right.
just remove the slide, and then you can draw the table on your own. Once you are done, you'll let me know. Okay.
Sure. Sure. Ma'am, the LRR percentage is gonna be 20%.
Yeah, yeah, it's going to be 20%.
All right. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, I'm just removing the slide. Okay, you can write it up. You can draw it. Okay, let me know once you are done.
All right. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Just a minute. I'll just share my screen and you can check the answer. Okay. Is it same?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Uh,
Hmm.
mm, yeah, it's correct.
Okay, good. Okay. So Yusuf, now we are going to do the theory portion. Okay. Like you just whatever we did here. Okay. Whatever the step we included, we just have to write in theory portion. Okay.
Ma'am, can you show me the formulas? Like I didn't write those.
Yeah. Just a minute. Okay. So basically, just write this total deposit, initial deposit, money multiplied by money multiplier, and money multiplier is 1 upon LRR. No need to write this because when you will be solving it now in theory portion, then only you can write.
Yeah, done.
Okay. Okay. Now, basically, we use two terms. One was we already done that. What is money creation and all that. Now, the definition of money multiplier, or you can say deposit multiplier. Okay. What he is doing, he is he is multiplying your money, or he is multiplying the deposit. Okay, that's why money multiplier or deposit multiplier. Okay. Now, what does money multiplier or the deposit multiplier do? So, it measures the amount of money that the banks are able to create in the form of deposit. Okay, so basically, your money multiplier measures the amount of money that the bank are able to create in the form of deposit. With every unit of money, it keeps as reserve. See, whatever deposit they are getting, with every unit, they have to keep some reserve, right? So, money multiplier helps you to find out that how much money being a money commercial bank are able to create apart from what they are keeping, right? They have to keep some money with the reserve as a reserve, but apart from that, how much money they are creating in the form of deposit. This is what your money multiplier tells you. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so just quickly write this money multiplier, then we'll go for the process of money creation. Last.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Now the process. Okay, so whatever we studied in the numerical form, now we'll be doing in the form of written part, like the theory portion. So, process, what is this? Let us understand the whole process of money creation by commercial bank with a simple example. Okay. So the money or the credit creation depends on two factors. As I told you, you need only two things: initial deposit and NRR. If you have these two components, you can create the whole table. Okay. So suppose initial deposit was rupees 1000 and your LRR was 20%, which is 200 rupees 200. As required by the bank, as required, bank keeps 20% cash reserve and lend rupees to 800. Okay, so what bank is doing? As required, it is compulsory for them, so they are keeping 20% cash reserve, and they are giving the rest amount, which is 800 rupees, for the loan and all. The amount received as loan has to put back into the bank as a fresh deposit. So whatever amount will be received by the person as a loan, he will be keeping the amount in the bank, right, as a fresh deposit. That is rupees 800 is now a fresh deposit. Then again, 20% bank will keep 20%, that is rupees 160 they will be keeping, and they will be lending, like giving loans, 640 rupees. Okay, in this way, sorry, uh, in this way the goes in this way money goes on. Okay, in this way money goes on multiplying, leading to total money creation of rupees 5,000. Okay, so this is how money keeps on multiplying, and as you told me, as you did this, you solved it, how much money was created? 5,000 rupees was created. And then at last you have to write the formula that money creation, or you can say total money, initial deposit multiplied by, this is basically the same formula, but instead of writing here money multiplier, I have written the formula of money multiplier. Okay, the formula is same which we did in the first one, like here, but instead of writing money multiplier, I have written the formula of money multiplier. Clear? So 1 upon LRR, which is 1000
Okay.
multiplied by 1 upon 20%, and the answer is 5,000. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm just uh, I hope it's visible now. See, in exam hall,
Yes, yes, yes.
if you get a question like this, that explain money creation with the help of example, right? So you will be using this line. Let us now understand the whole process. But in case if they have given you the initial deposit and LRR, then you have to start from here. That money creation depends on two factors: initial deposit and LRR. Suppose in as given, instead of suppose, what you will be right? As given, initial deposit is rupees 1,000 and LRR is 20%. As required, this will be thing. But in case if they have given you the value, then you don't have to use suppose or let's now understand. No, you have to, as given in the question or according to question, you have to start like this. Okay.
All right, ma'am.
Okay,
All
so
right.
just write it down.
Okay. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Okay, Yusuf. So basically, we are done with the money chapter. Okay. So just quickly, I'm just giving you 5 minutes. Just whatever we did, like from the first day one, I'll just give you a recap what we did. Okay. And in our next class, I'll take your subjective test for this chapter. Is it fine? Are you ready for that?
Yes, sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure,
So
sure.
just a quick recap, like what type of question you'll be getting or like that. So very starting, what we did like what is money, the definition and the meaning, right? So you have to learn that. Then after that, we did the functions, right? So you have to remember the functions. Like I'll be giving you a question like that. Explain the function of standard as a deferred payment, or why money is known as standard of a deferred payment. So that portion you have to learn. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Next, we did money supply, right? So you have to learn money supply. What is money supply? Plus, you have to learn how to measure, like how do we measure money supply. Plus, you have to learn the components of money supply. Okay, all this thing. And after that, you have to learn this money creation part. Okay, what is money creation? Of course, the definition, money creation, and money multiplier definition and the formulas. Plus, this table. You should know how to draw the table. Okay, clear? All these five six
All
things
right.
you have to keep in mind, and from this on, like from here only, I'll make a question paper and I'll just take your test. Clear?
Oh, sure.
Okay, so I'm just giving you 2 minutes, user. Quickly from the day one, like from money definition and all, just go through it and let me know if you're facing any issue or any point is not clear or anything.
All right, sure.